Hello everybody, Mills Gray here. I am today going to cover off the subject of where do I get clients from? And it's probably one of the biggest questions that I get asked as a business coach and mentor. When I onboard new clients, they always say, okay, Mills, I want some new clients. I want clients. Where do I get them from? And I will always say, there isn't just like one magic pill that we take and then all of a sudden we have clients come to us. It's a real case of small changes that you might make to your business, strategy that you implement in your business that over time will start to compound. So I want to cover off the kind of what I consider to be like really, really important things before we even attempt to go onto social media, start networking with people. And that is just to be really clear on who you serve and what their problem is. And probably one of the kind of first things that comes up with that is, do I really have to niche down? Do I have to niche and be really specific on who I serve and what problems they have? And I'll always say, look, if you've got tons of clients, then maybe not. Yeah, but we want to be known not so much as a generalist, we want to be known as specialists. So let's just take a brand designer. They're like, but I want to work with loads of different brands, otherwise it's not very interesting. And it's like, I totally get that. I understand that you want to work with lots of different brands. So why don't we look at what are the common problems that come up for your clients versus I'm only going to work within the wellness industry, or I'm only going to work within the healthcare industry. So rather than kind of being specific in that sense, be specific on what the problems are. So I will always say that I work with founders and business owners. That's kind of broad. Yeah, it is broad. But one thing that they've got in common is that their business isn't growing at a huge rate. They haven't got a huge amount of clients. And they're kind of worried that if they don't start to see a change, then they are going to have to go and get a kind of like become an employee, get a real job. And so I really focus on those kind of issues that come up for them and talk about that as being their problem with a solution. So once I really was clear on what my ideal clients and ideal future clients' problems were, I was able to kind of talk about that and come up with a solution, come up with an offer. So let's presume that you are brand new to business, or you've been doing it, you've been doing it a while, but you haven't seen that consistent income coming in. My first thing is, right, let's really niche down. Who is it that you want to help? What are their problems? So once you can get really, really clear on that, your messaging will start to reflect that. And then your clients and your future, let's just say your future clients, will start to seek you out. They will see you. If you're a little bit wishy-washy and a bit all over the place, and kind of like, I'll help you, I'll help you, I'll help you, I'll help anybody who wants my help, then there isn't a real clear message with that. And so direction from your ideal future client is they will go to someone where they're not sure if you're going to help them, but when they see a post from somebody else who is really, really specific and says, I'm going to help you, they'll go with them. So really, really niche down. That is the first thing. Niche down on who you help and what their problem is. Then you can start to look at how you use social media, how you use networking, how you might use podcasts, how you use platforms to grow your audience. Once you can grow your audience, you will start to see that clients will start to seek you out. I think the other important thing is not everyone's ready to buy. So what do you do with the people who aren't ready to buy? Do you just leave them and like, okay, they're not ready yet, so off I go and I try and find someone else? Or do you nurture them? So I'm going to give you a clue. It's the nurture. We want to nurture people who aren't ready to buy, because that not only builds up that connection piece between you and them, because they start to get to know, like, and trust you. People have to know you, like you, trust you before they buy. Some people just go straight ahead and buy and purchase what it is that you offer. But a lot of the time, people, they just like to be on the sidelines and check that you're the real deal. So make sure that when you are getting clients through the door, through into like an email list, or they're following you on social media, make sure that they are there and you're nurturing them. And you nurture them by offering them content, offering them value, giving them stuff, give as much as you can, give as much as you can so that people go, I really like this person, they are helping me, and they're doing this for free. Imagine what their paid service is going to be like. So yeah, we're going to nurture those people who aren't ready to buy, and then we're just going to be consistent. Consistency, people kind of like, brush it aside. I think it's one of the key strategies to getting new clients, is being consistent. It doesn't have to be constant, I will say that, but it has to be consistent. So making sure that you're putting stuff out there on a regular basis. Just think about, if you're not quite ready to buy something yet, think of a big brand. What do they do? Do they just go, okay, they're not ready to buy, I'm going to now just be really silent and never advertise myself? No, they just stay being consistent. They stay with that messaging piece. They stay reminding people that when they are ready to buy, here, I'm the person that you want to buy from. So consistency is key in that. And a little tip on consistency is, if you struggle with that, is just start by being consistent once a week. Start by being consistent once a week for 4 weeks and see how that goes before you try and do like all or nothing. A lot of my clients will post 5 times in a row, and then they won't do anything for a couple of weeks. And it's like, that's not being consistent. You're better off with those 5 posts that you were doing, spanning them out over 5 weeks. So those are my tips. There isn't a magic pill. It's about putting in small foundations, putting the foundation work in, making changes consistently over time, offering content. Keep your business in that flow state, and your clients will start to seek you out. I hope that's been useful for you. I'd love to know in the comments, if you like my content, then please subscribe. You can hit the little bell, which reminds you when I drop content. And if anybody would like to have some more information about what I do, then please DM me the word grow, GROW, and I will show you how you can grow your business. Thank you so much.